Hey, what's going on, guys? So I revealed that I had picked up a 43X MOS, and I want to do a video comparing it with my 43 that I carried for a long time now. So first off, we're of course going to show that these guns are safe. There's no ammo, nothing in the magazines, nothing loaded in the guns. All right, we're clear. Clear and safe. You guys are much safer now while watching the video, knowing that these guns are emptied. Alright, so carry the 43, love the 43. As you guys know, I got a TLR 6 from Streamlight almost immediately. This is just the flashlight. It's not the brightest, flashlight for guns like this, but the 43, as you know, doesn't have a rail, so this actually mounts on the trigger guard. It worked out perfectly. I love it. Simple form factor, works well. This gun, I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but I do have night sights on this gun. That work very, very well, that I'm very fond of. I do not have those on the new 43X MOS, but that's okay. I don't think I have plans on changing that. What I really wanted was just more capacity, so I went from 6 rounds to 10/15. I have decided I am going to eventually get the Shield 15-round magazines, just because they've proven themselves to be very, very capable and reliable. The reliability is obviously most important. They do have different finishes on there. I don't know the difference between the two black finishes. I don't want like a regular, satin look. I do want like a subdued, darker magazine. But if you guys have more personal thoughts and opinions and experiences with those, let me know. But yeah, anyway, I do want to do the 15-round mags. Now, the thing with that is I've heard that because it's a polymer magazine catch and release button, the metal mags chew up this catch. Now, obviously, there's people who don't change this out. Let me know. Are you one of those people? Did you have any kind of problems? If I do end up with those magazines, I will get the metal catch. All right. Now, again, don't want to mess with reliability, but haven't heard any issues with that. The Shield Arms magazine release. So, again, if you have more information, this is all new to me. Just coming up with ideas, things I want to do. But I do want the metal on metal. I don't want metal on polymer in any sense, either direction. So if I put a metal one here, I wouldn't want the polymer regular mags because it'll chew up the plastic and vice versa, right? So let me know what you guys think about that. But I do like the idea of 15 rounds. The only issue is I have to carry it in C because, again, if I go with this size gun, which is the same as the Glock 19, which I already own, and I do 15-round mags, which the Glock 19 already has, standard. What's the difference? Why not just put my Glock 19 in my pocket? This is obviously thinner than the Glock 19, and it will be slightly less weight overall. But how much? You know what I mean? I mean, at this point, now I'm really looking forward to trying the red dot out. I haven't shot this yet. I'm filming these videos back-to-back, revealing this, and then talking about, comparing the two here. But yeah, I mean, obviously I don't have a red dot on my Glock 19, so that's the major difference between the two. But it's hard because we all had big guns, this is for a lot of us anyway, not everyone, but a lot of us watching. We had a big gun, and then we liked the idea of carrying a smaller gun because it's more convenient. And then we went, I want more rounds, so we got bigger and bigger and bigger. So what happens, like how much longer until we eventually just go back to just having full-size guns? Now, because this is specifically for pocket carry, it's different. A lot of dudes who carry this, the 43X and the 43X MOS, are still like appendix carrying, 3 o'clock carrying inside the waistband, that kind of stuff. No one's pocket carrying this, I don't think. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I am going to pocket carry this. I have practiced pocket carrying it, and it carries fine in my big pockets. So one advantage of being a fat dude, I guess. If you're a skinny dude and a fit dude, your pockets are not big enough to carry this in them, nor would you care, I guess, because it would print too much. But yeah, so immediately in handling this gun, the full-size grip really, really makes a difference. And I'm glad they didn't do finger serrations on this, because, I mean, even though I'm used to it on some other Glocks I have and have shot before, I don't know, it's more simple. I just kind of like it like this. I think it's going to fit more people's hands better. Right away, I noticed the front serrations. All right, this is the 43, like the slim lines. I think the 43 and the 43X. I don't think there's necessarily a 4th or 5th gen because they have kind of some attributes from both. I think it's its own thing, the slimline Glocks. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think there's like a Gen 4 43X and a Gen 5 43X. I don't think that's a thing. But anyway, The big difference is the front serrations I noticed, again, right away, which I really do like. I like them a lot. It's really, really nice. I know a lot of guys, I mean, you're going to grab onto your optic to charge and, you know, load around, things like that. I don't know. I'm trying to stay away from it. I'm trying not to smudge up the glass. It feels like getting brand new glasses or something. I don't want to touch it, but eventually I'll get there. But, you know, you can obviously rack it either way. But I dig that. I dig the front serrations. That's a huge bonus for me. Also, the front end, you can see it's tapered in or rounded, scalloped, however you want to say that, chamfered. This is more square. This is more round, right? Now, I'm not carrying this in a holster, so it doesn't really matter, but if you are reholstering, that's probably a nice addition. If you notice, this one has a rail. The problem is it's proprietary, right? So the one light that I know for sure fits on this is a Streamlight TLR 7 sub, which is not here. I don't know why I pointed to that. It's just also Streamlight. I love Streamlight. I think it's fantastic. I love their weapons lights. I love their regular flashlights. They are a Pennsylvania American company, so can't go wrong. Wish I could put one on here, but I'm not going to go with that route because I don't like CR123s. I just don't. I don't like those. Plus, it sticks out a little bit. It's a little big, bulbous. I do have a Valkyrie 2, I forget what it is. It's an Olight PLR Mini. Maybe it's the 2, I forget. But that one that I have has the regular Glock mount, which is it's skinnier. This doesn't fit on here. So it's the only light I grabbed to put on here, which would be perfect, but doesn't fit. However, they do make a mount for that light for this 43X MOS specifically. It's like 25 bucks. I'm going to buy it. In fact, after this video, I'm probably going to order it so I can throw that Olight on here because I do want a light on here. All right. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's not too much else besides that. Again, just the stock sights, which is fine. You can co-witness the dot, which is really, really awesome. It's just a great combination. If you didn't see the other video, this is the Shield RMSC. It is the latest version. This gun's only a couple months old, as well as the sight. So it is the aluminum with the glass. But it's really cool. The only disadvantage to this is you have to take it off to replace the battery. I think it's a 2032 or 2023, something like that. It's a watch cell, you know, watch battery. But it's not like there's a tray you can take out or anything. You do have to take this off to replace the battery, which kind of sucks, but not the end of the world. But yeah, I mean, I love the gun. Can't wait to go out and shoot them, test them out, and of course get the right mount so I can put the light on there. Still carrying the 43 until this is squared away. When I have the parts I want, magazines, accessories. Once I want to put like 500 rounds through here. I have a bunch of ball ammo. I do have 500 rounds that I can waste, which it's not really a waste. I mean, I want to keep as much ammo as possible. I haven't bought ammo in a couple years, like in significant amounts. I'll buy a box or two here if I want to shoot something specific, but in general, I haven't. But I will say that I don't mind. I mean, I want to get familiar, really, really, really familiar with this gun. It's very different to draw a gun and see sights. Any gun I've used and carried for the last X amount of years, since I've been carrying guns, it's been a 3-dot sight or a system where you have a rear sight and a front sight. To draw a gun and then automatically look for a red dot is different. Like I said, if you are off a little with your angle, it's not going to be in the window. It's not going to be pictured. So you have to really bring this right up to your line of sight every single time to be able to get that red dot presented and ready to go. So that's my only concern, is the training that's necessary. I would say practice, not training. Training is when you have a professional showing you how to do something. This is me. This is a self-taught, let's just do it and do it and do it until I get used to it and get good at it, you know. That's it. I have lots and lots and lots of practice with guns. I don't have training. I will make a distinction there. Some people go for training. I wish I had the time and money. That sounds fun. You can't lose. You can only learn things by training, unless you happen to go to some hole-in-the-wall place and the guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Or woman, who knows. There's plenty of female shooters. But yeah, maybe for the future, that'd be awesome. But for now, it's watching internet videos and practicing, you know, in the backyard for me, like a lot of dudes do. But anyway, I just want to talk about this a little bit. You guys let me know. Anyone out there go from a 43 to a 43X, specifically a 43X MOS? Let everyone know in the comment section. What are the differences for you? I mean, for me, that full-size grip makes a huge difference. Yes, I have magazines with a pinky extension, and that's fine. but it's just the MOS is the big difference here. I don't think I would have just got the 43X because I had the 43. You know what I mean? I mean, spending another, you know, a couple $100 for 4 more rounds, it's a hard jump to make. But I justified it with the MOS because it's a whole different system and apparently faster. So you guys let me know before you shot, when you shot iron sights compared to having an MOS or RMR, whatever, depending on the brand, I guess. What's the difference? Do you find yourself like, oh, you got used to it quickly? Yes, I shoot much faster with it. It's amazing. I'll never go back. Or is it like, it's just I don't like it. I'm curious on your opinion. Of course, I'll experience it myself soon. It's a great excuse to go shooting. It's always bittersweet for me because I love shooting, and I'm excited to put hundreds of rounds to this gun and get some trigger time in. And also my wife, she's gonna do a bunch of shooting with her guns. But you know, once you go through ammo, it's hard to replace. It's just getting, I mean, right now ammo is not too hard to get or as expensive, but with time it'll always just get more expensive. You know, the days of going and getting, you know, an $8 you know, box of 9mm or something, it's just, those are gone. You can still get deals, you know, $15 for a box. In fact, Activella's had a couple deals on stuff like that, but yeah, just in general, I like to have a bunch of ammo stored, but it's there to shoot, so, you know, it's only going to help by practicing more. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the subject. I'm glad to bring you some more firearm content. I'd love to do. I have so many more videos I want to do. I don't want to just sit at a table. I want to actually shoot and show you things, you know. I'm easing back into it slowly. I'm trying to be cautious. I don't know all the rules and regulations, and even when you learn them, they change every week. It's very subjective. People who don't make videos on YouTube don't quite understand. They're like, I don't get it, Jeff. You know, that guy's making that video. Yeah, I know, but there's a lot more to it that you might not understand, and I can't really explain. Some of you guys get it. You know what the deal is, and some of it definitely has to do with money. But most of it has to do with, you know, just trying to stay with the rules. That's all. Just trying to be a good boy, do what I'm supposed to, and not, you know, go against the grain. But occasionally, I want to show something. I want to show it. It is what it is. But my point is that I want to get out and shoot. That's what you want to see. You don't want to just see a gun on a table. It's kind of cool, but you want to see in action. You want to see loading and shooting and unloading and all that kind of cool stuff. All the stuff I used to be able to do, but just Google and YouTube doesn't allow it anymore. Or at least, you know, in certain aspects. But anyway, we'll see. Hopefully we can get there in the future. You never know what's around the corner. Maybe they'll sell it to some other person. Maybe someone else will buy it. Change the rules. You never know. But for now, I am done. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a good one. And I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.